Hi everyone, Bricknut here. In this video we're going to be looking at a LEGO City set, and this is set number 60220, and it is just called the Garbage Truck, which retails for $14.99 over here in the UK. And it comes with the garbage truck, 2 figures, a big dumpster, a little trash can, and the other accessories you get is the broom and a little shovel which is on the side of the truck here. So this is one of those sets that's got the aged 4 and up big red sticker on the front of the box. So I'm guessing it's designed for young children. I'm going to start with the figures, as I always do. And they've got a generic torso there. This is the lady figure, so we've got a lady on the team. Fun fact, the refuse truck that actually collects the garbage in my area, in my town, is actually driven by a lady. Her trousers are actually a different shade of blue to the guy's. Now he's got the same generic torso there. See, no alternate face, but he's got a slightly different shade of legs there. He's got a nice beard. He looks like he's sweating a little bit as well, but he's smiling away, so they must be happy with their job. There's the broom. It's just a generic LEGO broom that hasn't changed for years. They haven't even changed the colour for years. It's always been brown. Here's the little trash can. Again, just the usual dark grey trash can, and in it we've got a fish, banana and a carrot. Oh, he's just off camera, you can't quite see him, but there's a little fluff ball just here, literally just on the edge. You want to see him? He's just there. Where were we? Okay, we've got the big green dumpster with wheels, and it does actually roll quite well on a flat surface like this. See? So that's good. It's got these handles on which do actually have a use as well. It's got some random LEGO bricks in there, 2 2x2 bricks, a little red roller skate, a 1x1 brick, and somewhere in there are some green berries. But all they've used is some of them panel pieces. There's a brick on the floor now. Not sure what brick that was, but there's a brick on the floor. Yeah, it's the 4x6x1 panel pieces. 4x6x1 panel piece. I've only got those in yellow, but that's given me the idea of making a yellow one for my hospital, because over here in Britain, hospitals and other medical places use sort of yellow bins for hazardous waste, as they call it. So I was thinking of doing that for my hospital. There is a few extra bits and bobs over here. There's 2 spare 2x2 bricks, 1 in brown, 1 in tan. There's the roller skate and spare cherries as well. So you can actually get a spare roller skate, you get a pair, sorry. So you could use those on another minifigure if you so wished. Chuck those in. There's a spare 1x1 brick as well. Pretty useful bricks that are included, I must say. So we'll move our figures out of the way for the time being, while we move on to the truck. There. So this is the truck. Now I know it's designed for young kids, but I actually really like the design of this, even though a lot of it is big bulky pieces. The chassis here, the big grey chassis, is one piece, as well as the dumper. But I actually like the design of that dumper, and I'm contemplating making it into a dump truck. Not using this chassis because I like to build my own chassis, so it would be a custom built truck using this body. It does tip. I'm going to do this, keep my hands out of the way as much as possible, so it does tip up. There's no back to the cab, as you can see. So for small hands, that's actually pretty easy to get a figure in there, but for my stubby little fingers, that's not that easy. A couple of nice little railings up there. There's a printed brick here. Nice printed tile. I could probably use that on some other builds. A couple of 1x1 transparent cones for beacons. That's also a printed brick. Little recycling logo and the print of a little handle on there as well. See that? Which actually I've just realised reflects in the light. But again, this is the second one of these I've had recently where there's nothing there. I think they should have made perhaps another one of these, or included another one to put on the back. It's just my personal opinion, because that just looks unfinished. A little bit too unfinished for me. There's a little claw plate this side for the broom. There's one that side as well. That's what the underside of the big chassis piece looks like. I suppose you could, if you really wanted to, there wouldn't be any reason for it, but you could. These axle pieces, they just clip onto this base, like the little fire truck one I reviewed. But like I said, there's no real point to taking them off, but you could if you wanted to. And I do like these tyres, because to me they look more like tyres rather than the traditional Lego ones that they've done for years and years. Other points of interest is actually to do with the tipper body. Now, this piece, as you can see, it's a 4x4 square with the ratchet hinge on one end. That is actually captured in here. You can't take it out. That is part of the tipper body. So they did kind of cheat there, I suppose. Instead of mould a ratchet piece into this big body, they've just locked one of those in dark grey. But the other thing they've done is they've not used a plate with the ratchet hinge here, because you can get the 1x4 plates with the two, whoops, sorry about that, two ratchet hinges there. But I'm going to show you what they've actually done. This is a completely new piece to me. I've not seen it yet until this set. I don't know if it's been used in any other sets, perhaps a non-city set. But that's what they've actually done. They've modified a 1x4 brick and put that ratchet hinge on one end, which is like 2/3 of a brick high from the looks of it. Yeah, that piece isn't quite a full brick high. Actually, I think it would be a full brick high if you count that bit. But I just thought that was quite interesting, because I've never ever seen that element before. And then they just simply lock it in place with a couple of 1x6 tiles in white. And then that, I found the easiest way to get the body on is just to put it on that way up, because then you just push it down, clicks into place, whoop, and you're done. Now, you may have noticed there's also this little hook on the back here, which is actually for the dumpster. What you do, you hook it on there, and how can I do this? I'm hoping, can you see that? Not very well, because my arm is in the way. Let's do it this way around. You just tip that up and empty the contents in there. You're done. Take the bin off. It's quite high. I don't think our poor garbage people there would be able to lift that. But you can actually tilt this down. And the contents from the bin do stay in the tipper body. I think if you actually filled that tipper body up, it wouldn't. It'll just fall straight out. But you've got that option as well. Freewheels really well. Side detail is a bit minimum. They've got this sort of rounded 2x4 brick here with the two studs on it. Supposed to represent like a fuel tank or something. But weirdly, I do like it. And I say weirdly because I know it's not designed for AFOLs like myself. It is specifically designed for young kids. Sorry about that, I just clipped the tripod leg. There's not a lot of room to move down here. I need a bigger space. Maybe if I actually cleared my shelf, I could go back to using that. Not my shelf, my workbench, which is over there. Yeah, it would be a great little set for the kiddies. You know, easy to build. There's not a lot of really small fiddly bits with this, and I'm guessing that might be intentional with these sets. To try and make it easier for the kids to build. It's simple, but I still think it looks good. I don't think there's a place for it in my Lego City, so I may end up at some point dismantling this and reusing the tip of body on perhaps a mock dumper truck or something. But yeah, I'm certainly going to put this on display somewhere, if I can find a little cubby hole to put it in, a little nook. Yeah, I liked it more than I thought I would. I didn't think much of it looking at the box art and the pictures online and whatnot. It just looked a bit plain and simple. But yeah, in person I actually think that's quite a nice little truck. See, the front looks nice and complete with that plate along the bottom. It's what it needed on the back. Another one of those printed plates along the bottom. That would have just finished it off, in my opinion. But anyway, that is it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did like it, remember, please hit the like button. It helps me out, and if you like the video and you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications every time I upload, which is a Monday, not a Monday, a Tuesday and a Friday, although I'm rather late with this video because sometimes life gets in the way. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching. I will talk to you all again in the next video. Bye bye.